EcoBoost 2-liter all-wheel drive. Doing a P.T.U fluid change. That's basically a transfer case. It's primarily front-wheel drive, but when it needs to be, it is.
What I meant to say here is all-wheel drive, not rear-wheel drive.
With your rear differential unit right there, it's an electromagnet that engages the rear differential. So we're just doing the gear oil swap. We're gonna put in is 75-140 synthetic, full synthetic. I got the mobile one, or I'm sorry, doubling. I mean, to me, it's whatever. I prefer mobile one, but I'm sure this is just as good. So that's the stuff I'm using. You're probably gonna use about a half a quart. So if you don't know already, the guard, whatever, protective cover, if you can call it that, it's freaking plastic. T30 bolts all the way around. You got them everywhere. Just take those out, and then just like you're doing an oil change, and then you're gonna come across these clamps for the turbo pipe. Run over a ratchet for the turbo pipe. You don't have to take the whole thing down. I was going to, but these clips, you have to push up on and then down to get the thing to release. It was a little bit of a pain. I don't want to snap off these plastic tabs, so you don't have to bring it all the way down, just enough so you can get the ratchet in there for the fill plug, which is a T50. Freaking light. Anyway, T50. You got one here, and you got one up there. So, crack that guy loose after you get the pipe out of the way. You can get the ratchet in there. They are going to be snug. And then the bottom one, it has a magnet on it. So you just want to clean it off. I had a bunch of filings on there. If you see anything significant, like chunks, I'd be worried. The only thing you're really supposed to see, and this thing's got 135, well, I've changed it a couple times, but it's got 135,000 miles on it, and all I've ever found is just little filings. So, obviously, put your drain plug back in, and then I got this thing through Amazon. I think it's called Slippery Pete's fluid pump. It screws right onto the top of the bottles. Makes life so much easier for putting gear oil in. I'll get that set up and show you in a second. Alright, so there it is. Just a freaking hand pump. It's called Slippery Pete fluid pump. On Amazon, I think it was like $8. So, oh, and by the way, the clamps are a 7mm. What are they? Yeah, 7mm. Focus. Yeah. And then the nuts for the studs that hold on the pipe are 10mm. Alright, so just pump this in, and if I could do it with one hand, which I'm probably not going to be able to. Hang on. Alright. Come on. There you go. Alright. So, beats the hell out of getting the bottle up in there and squeezing the guts out of it and having half of it come back down on top of you. Now, obviously, it's just like a differential or anything else that takes gear oil, like a transfer case. You're just going to fill it up until you see it weeping out of the hole, and then you're good to go. And it should only take a little bit. I mean, not much came out, which could be bad. Alright, well, all said and done, it probably took about 12 ounces. It's just coming out right now, and that's what I'm left with. It's down around 20 ounce. So that's it. Obviously, when you're done with it, just reverse the procedure. Put your charge pipe back on your intercooler. You're not your intercooler. Yeah, the intercooler pipe back on. And oh god, fucking suck. Oh, anyway, you get the picture. Just make sure those clamps are nice and tight. You don't want to blow this thing off and lose your boost. All right.